the end of the season. Have you started to reflect a little bit more as far as hanging it up?
It's been a I don't remember ever saying that. So we've said from the beginning that, and we built the whole plan around really the first race being the last time at the Daytona 500, and just everything that we had laid out was really for everybody else. It really wasn't for me to come and do that. I would have retired last year. So I think this year has been a year to be able to, and I guess that's not true because I have been able to let my guard down this year and really take in a lot of the conversations and things that have happened throughout the year, and just hear what a lot of people have had special moments at individual racetracks and doing different things throughout the year has really made you realize that for us, we kind of lose sight of the impact that you can have on people, the impact that you can have on a lot of things is something that I've really tried to and learned to take in because of the fact that I've been so I just haven't paid attention to it in the past, and I think this year it doesn't really matter what people learn about you in the race car, what you like, what you don't like, how you act, how you don't act. It's really been about, okay, we're going back here, we want to be competitive, but it's also, especially when you come to a place like this, it's about your first win and having so much success here, seeing that 29 car on the racetrack. So it's really been something that everybody's done a good job, and that started in November. So we were prepared to talk about it when we started at Daytona.
And also, you just seem to be more open. Like I saw the piece you did on Fox when you went back to your hometown and really showed another side of you that I don't think you've shown a lot of fans and people. Do you feel as this year has gone on that you've been able to be more open and express more about the experiences?
That was really part of the whole year, was to let your guard down and let people have a little bit of insight on everything that's really who you're all about over the last 30 years, because a lot of our fans haven't been here for 30 years, some of them weren't even born. So trying to re-explain the last 30 years of a career and be able to celebrate those moments and enjoy those moments, and do let your guard down and do let people in on the things that you do and things that you like and don't like, because there's a lot of follow the leader here. So when you feel like you're doing things the right way, or you have a weakness or whatever it may be, you just don't want people. I've never wanted people to know too much about me.
Kevin, have you had a chance, or do you plan on taking a look at what Dale Jr. and Jeff Burton are doing in the NBC booth that may be something you might want to take or not take when you go to Fox next year?
I think right now I have a tough time just making it from week to week. We've been so busy with everything that's going on, and I speak to both of those guys a lot. So I think the insight and things that they have, I learn about every week, and so I haven't gone back and watched many races, but as I go forward, obviously that will be something that I need to do and keep up with. And right now, it just I have an easy way of keeping up with it, just being here every week with everything that's going on.
Richard Childress made a few laps this morning in your old car. How cool will it be to see that tomorrow?
And I heard he did a burnout too, so he got in trouble for doing a burnout this morning. And I did speak with him. He came by my motorhome and we spoke about it for a little bit. So he's really excited. And I can't believe that he actually pulled the car out of the museum and putting it on the racetrack. But it's a big deal to both of us, and I think for both of us to be able to celebrate that together at the same racetrack, and for me personally to see his enthusiasm about it means a lot, and really going through the weekend and seeing the car and seeing the car lead the field to the green is going to be pretty cool.
With Keelan racing in the Legends cars this year in the Summer Shootout Series, what are you hoping that he learns from the Summer Shootout Series this year?
Well, he just ran his first race this weekend at the shootout, so he did well, led some laps, and brought the car back rolling. And I think that the Summer Shootout's a little bit different style racing. It's very rough, and I think it's important for him to learn how to get beat around and how to do that appropriately and not lose his temper. So that'll be fun to watch that evolve, and I think anytime you can be in the car, and the summer shootout's great because you can go over there on Monday and Tuesday night and race and go race something else on the weekend. So it's been fun to be able to see that process get started.
Thank you.
Kevin, I know that Kel Yarborough's career ended before yours is kind of getting started, so it goes back a ways. But his daughter's been tweeting that his health is failing, NASCAR Hall of Famer. Have you had a chance to meet Kel years ago, and what's your take on him? And what about guys like him that kind of paved the way for
Yeah,
for
well, I
drivers
think
like
when you look at Cale, I ran one of the coolest things I got to do was run one of Cale's throwback cars several years ago, and Cale actually came to the race, and so I think for most of us that have been inside of the sport have known his health has not been great for several years. So you hate to see that, and there's just so many of those guys that have done such a great job through the years and kind of sacrificed their whole life to go out and do what they love to do, and it's an evolution of the sport, and Cale's one of the good ones.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thanks, guys.